Good morning, I'm Litman, Mayor of Mesquite. Today's COVID-19 report is 1,074 cases since we started receiving reports, and sadly 25 deaths. As you know, last week I told you when we would start registering for the first dose of the vaccine. I believe I said things are changing daily, and they are. Since last Tuesday's video, we have become aware of the fluctuations in the deliveries of the vaccine to Nevada. I call your attention to yesterday's headlines in the RJ. Channel 3 reported we are 49th in the nation in receiving vaccines. Yes, I know that Walgreens and Smiths have received some doses. They acquired them privately and in a very small quantity. If you're able to secure an appointment with them, go for it. Vaccine is vaccine no matter where you receive it. Our targets for launching the scheduling website and beginning vaccinations is being revised to match manufacturer supply. We do not want to schedule your appointments and then have to cancel them later. This is happening all over the country and it's very frustrating to everyone. Please know we have a great team of individuals who have been working together for the community to make sure that all the elements are in place and ready to go as soon as we receive the vaccine. To ensure there is sufficient supply of vaccine doses for each appointment, the appointments will be released on a weekly basis. Once the vaccine does arrive in Mesquite, the community will be informed and scheduling will be opened. This information will be put out to the public in every way we can. The location, once we start, will be the Rising Star Fieldhouse provided by the Eureka Community Initiative. The Fieldhouse is at 333 North Sand Hill behind the hotel. Please do not go there for scheduling as they will not be doing them there. Once the vaccine arrives, the website and contact phone lines will be opened. There's absolutely no cost for the vaccines and you will not need to bring your insurance information, just identification. I'm asking you to please ignore comments on social media about receiving the vaccine. There are more rumors than I can count regarding where and how to receive the vaccine. It was reported that if you are a veteran, you could just drive down to the VA hospital in North Las Vegas and quickly receive your vaccine. A veteran friend of mine went last week, and while they were administering the vaccine, the line was many hours long. He returned back here without the vaccine. There have been a number of questions about the vaccine I want to answer. The information comes from the CDC. I'm telling you this because I picked up a flyer that someone left on city property the other day. It tells you you'll die within several years from the vaccine and even directs you to a website for more incorrect information. How would anybody know this as the vaccine has only been out for a few months? So here are a few questions with answers. Can a COVID-19 vaccine make me sick with COVID-19? No. None of the authorized and recommended COVID-19 vaccines in the United States contain live virus that causes COVID-19. This simply means that a COVID-19 vaccine cannot make you sick with COVID-19. Might you feel poorly after the vaccine? Yes. You may have a fever and other symptoms like tiredness and aches that you have not experienced before. This is nature's way in telling you the body is building protection against the virus. It typically takes a few weeks for the body to build immunity, and that means it's possible to be infected with the COVID-19 virus just before or just after vaccination. This is because the vaccine has not had enough time to provide protection. If I've already had COVID-19 and recovered, do I still need to get vaccinated with a COVID-19 vaccine? The CDC says yes, reinfection is possible. It is now recommended if you've received antibodies for COVID-19 that you wait 90 days before getting the vaccine. I hope that today's video answered some of your concerns and questions regarding COVID-19 and the vaccine. Information is constantly revolving and we learn more every day. And I'm working closely with city staff and other community partners to make sure we're all doing what we can locally to get the vaccine out to all that want it. On another completely different subject, I need to address the DMV and the role of the city and the mayor. The DMV is a state agency that has nothing to do with the Mesquite or any other city other than to rent a building from a private owner and staff it with state of Nevada employees. Neither I nor any city elected official or employee has any control how the DMV operates and never will. The state is fully aware of how poorly this agency is operated and has done very little to rectify the situation of long lines, limited staff, and hours and the like. I've been told it's up to me to get it right. I can't even do it for myself, and I'm driving on an expired license. I do have an extension letter in my vehicle, however. I know this is frustrating. If you have any suggestions, please share them with me. On a personal level, I have written an email to the DMV director and did not receive any response. They also don't answer the phone. Remember, it's not a city agency or a county agency, just like the State Department of Unemployment and Training. We need to realize our federal and state governments were not prepared for a pandemic, and we at the local level depend on them. We're all in this together, and we will get through this. I remind myself every day to keep the faith if we are to remain Mesquite strong. Thank you.